What's going on, guys? We're back to working on the old XC-W. What I have to do real quick is pull off the rotor guard, the front and rear. We're gonna send them out to get some powder. They contacted Chris up at Enduro, and I got new stickers to put on them front and back. They actually just came in the mail today. This is Yamaha 46s. I don't know. It worked. But usually I strap it down. I don't have any straps. So there we go. Getting stuff ready. We'll see how she goes. Getting stuff sent up to Tyler today. And get some fun stuff powdered. Till then. What's going on? Another day. Today we're gonna look at some of the smaller stuff while we're waiting on stuff to come back from powder. Gonna do some grips, the brake pedal. I don't know what else. We'll see. Let's start with the grips. I'm going with the ODI V2 lock-on Rogue MX. They do come with a bunch of different cams, so I'll have to figure out which cam is best for mine. Run these on my ATV, and I like how they grip in the mud and everything. So we'll try them out on the bike. So we talked to Tyler. He's not going to be able to get us the parts this week. No biggie. We can go ahead and get ready for them though. We're going to take sprockets off, try to get these rotors off. I'm hoping our rotors are going to be in here probably next week. So and I forgot to turn the audio on the camera, so we're going to voice over this part. We finally got our powder back from Slick Coatings up in Hillsboro, Ohio. This is the first time we're opening it up. Let's see what it looks like. This is Illusion Purple by Prismatic Powders, and it looks sweet. I love this purple. It's probably my favorite powder-coated purple. But we have the rear sprocket. That is a Works Z rear sprocket made by Sunstar. 50 tooth count, sticking with the OEM gearing. That is the front rotor guard. Now what? The rear rotor guard. It looks really cool, especially with all those awesome weight reduction cuts, and it just really pops. It has a nice sheen to it. Got front and rear axles with the adjuster blocks. What else do we have in here? Oh, our grab handle with the spacers. And I believe we should have our throttle cam housing that goes up on the twist throttle on the handlebars. We got that powder coated as well. That's it for that box. Let's get that out of the way and switch over to our foot pegs. These are the IMS Core Enduro foot pegs. And there's a bunch of stickers in the box too. Never have any shortage of stickers. Now we're all set up on the front wheel. Just got the powder all back. We got our brake kits in. On the front wheel, we will be doing the OK BY27E, which is a 270 millimeter diameter kit. So it will come with the BY4127E 270 millimeter rotor with the full floating EPTA bat fly. It's real fancy. Wait till you see this thing. As well as the locator bracket and some CM46 brake pads to get us all set up in one kit and caboodle. And so while we're getting this stuff all put together, let's go ahead and jump on fast forward and we'll pick it back up at the rear wheel. It's rear wheel time. I have the BY4505 going on this one. It is a standard diameter bat fly that has the cooling and debris fins built right into it. It's really cool. Super popular. A lot of guys love it. A lot of motocross guys run it. There's a handful of off-road guys that'll run it. I figured I would give it a try. Hopefully be able to pass some of the information on to you guys watching this. So let's go ahead and jump into it and catch back up when we go to put on that sweet, sweet rear sprocket. See how this thing looks on that silver hub. I'm hoping that as I ride it, it wears down a little bit. So, well, the powder will definitely wear down where the chain rides and give it a silver outer that matches both the rotor on the other side as well as the hub. Pull all the colors together. We'll see if it works out like I hope it does, though. Getting the hardware. So the Z Sprocket does come with a hardware kit. It is a specialized kit, and it has a shoulder cut to match the Z Sprocket perfectly. So this is the OEM bolt. You can tell it's just a normal, I believe it's a Torx. Yeah, it's a Torx bolt with just a shoulder nut on it. And what we have with our kit is actually, it's an Allen. If the camera will focus, there we go. So it's an Allen. There I'm explaining the head, and it's actually a mechanical lock. So you Yamaha guys, you'll know what I'm talking about. It's the same ones that come on like your suspension and stuff like that, but a mechanical lock is superior to a nylock or no lock. So we did decide to go with the mechanical. And as you can see, there is a little bit of powder buildup, but we'll get that sucked right through when we go to cinch everything down. So let's go ahead and get fast forwarded a little bit. Okay, back on front wheel stuff. We are putting the 270 millimeter bracket on the back of the caliper, front of the caliper, back of the fork. Bear with me, as I've never put an oversized kit on any of my bikes before, so I'm going to struggle bust myself through this, but for you guys, it'll be fast forwarded, so hopefully it's not as painful as it was for me. Look at that face of concentration or confusion. I don't know, both maybe, but we'll get through it. Let's go ahead and jump into it. Now we're finally on the back of the bike. This thing's starting to come together. Getting excited while I'm putting it together. Excited just to see how it looks with all these fancy new parts on there. Right now I'm getting ready to break the chain, change out the countershaft sprocket, get the rear wheel all ready. Gotta put that Sunstar EXR1 chain on it because that thing is sweet. Lightweight, sealed, off-road chain. Favorite of guys that have had problems in the past in Supercross and Motocross with different chains. Tend to really like this chain. I like it because it's lightweight. It's a great hybrid chain between off-road as well as motocross. But first, we got to get the old chain off. So what I'm using is the Motion Pro PBR chain breaker. You can pick it up for about, I think it was around $100 from all dealerships that carry Motion Pro, which is basically every dealership, an online dealership, as well as Amazon, eBay, all that fun stuff. Definitely worth the money, as it has saved me over $100 just in heartache alone. If you don't have one, strongly recommend it. It makes it really easy to get chains broken, as well as putting rivet links and the regular clip style links together. So let's go ahead and get this thing broken, and then we'll jump right in and catch you guys when we're cutting the new chain. So here we are on the back of the bike, getting ready to stick the chain on. I already got it broke. Already got the master link all set up. I have the outside seals already lubed up and attached to the actual master link plate on the outside where the clip typically goes on. I'm just doing it on the inside here real quick. The lube is definitely important because it helps keep the seals all fresh and everything when you're out riding, but it also helps stick the seals onto the plates and the pins so that when you're putting all this together, it's not a major pain in the butt. So there we are, getting it all put back together, threaded through. And then what I typically like to do is get the seals to stick on the outside plate, so then I'm not trying to fight with 3 different items all at once. And then I will use my breaker tool to push the plates back together so that I can get the clip on. And then voila, you have a chain done pretty quick. Helps if you don't get beard hair stuck in your chain. I have that problem. However, we're going to go ahead and get this thing finished up and see how she ends. there we have it, folks. We're about 95% done. Feels good to be able to get a walk around video of it. Most of the way complete. We are waiting on a couple parts, and we'll get those filmed once they come in. I would like to thank the following companies for either giving me some product or a discount on their product. This is my own personal bike. This has been a personal project, so everything has come out of my pocket, and I couldn't do it without the following companies. Sunstar for the chain and sprockets, as well as a place to work on this bike. Braking for the brake kits, the pads, as well as the rotors. Enduro Engineering for the guards and the low seat. Acherbys for the tank and the plastics. Fastco for the bars and the master cylinder kit. IMS for the pegs. Decal Works for that amazing graphics kit. Slick Coatings for some of the best powder work that I have seen, especially within some of the tight tolerance parts that I had. And ODI for the grips. That's really all we have for this week. Should be a short video. Once we get the rest of those parts in, we will go over how I personally do pegs, as well as how to put the Fastco master cylinder spring kit on. It's been fun, guys. Let me know what you think we should do on the next project. Peace.